that's unjust and inhuman and demonic and all of that, you just don't want to be a part of stuff like that. Some people just sit back and watch what some of the players do. And a lot of grown adults is not happy with their kid bullshit. JoJo was so right yesterday on his channel when he said, this is kid shit. Who put heads on people, take people heads and put it on other, people bodies and stuff like that. But kids, my granddaughter be doing stuff like that. You really don't find adults, real adults doing stuff like that. Hey, boom, boom. Hey, butterfly nest. I'm speaking to myself. And, it's just a mockery. And, when you say you represent, and see, you can't say you stand for one thing and you doing totally opposite. I can't say I'm standing for this and I'm doing, totally the opposite thing. How can you stand for victims and you make people your victim? You victimize people. I don't understand how people could even want to get with a group of people like that to really do anything, because if something was to come down the pipe, as they were saying on their channel, how people calling them for this and calling that, when all this shit come out and hit the surface as it's going to, people wait just until you doing good or something good happen for you. And then they come with all the bull crap of things you have done in the past. Like I say, DJ Tyson couldn't have said a better phrase when he said YouTube is your resume. YouTube is your resume. And for the bloggers who want to make it big, in this sector, a lot of shit that other people doing reflects on you. And if and then when you join in and become, childlike and immature, just like, the people who you supposed to be redirecting. The same way I just came on here and redirected Dana. You see what I'm saying? Like I say, me and Dana is building back a friendship. I'm not going to hate Dana just because everybody or what went on with. I can only be a real friend of Dana. You see, a confidant, somebody who, can try to help redirect him in the areas that I need redirecting in. I hope people do the same. I hope nobody don't ever be afraid to say, look, Denise, not with the negative bullshit, but come, if I'm slipping or I'm doing something wrong, I want somebody to stand up and say, Denise, seriously, you shouldn't have did that, or you could have said that in a better way. Or I respect people like that, not commenting in my chat saying you. Try using the I statement sometime, as I always say. When you got somebody always pointing a finger at you, that same finger you need to turn around. And sometimes when you are in these groups and cliques and all of that, you see what I'm saying? Sometimes you become the target when you don't want to participate in the evil things that they doing. So because you don't want to, if they mad with this person and you don't want to be mad with them, I could imagine what went on behind the scenes, because I've been through it myself. I've been on that side of the town. And sometimes, when you in a group of people and you got, the malicious group saying, if you don't go along with us, then F you, and you ain't this and you ain't that. Admins left Oko. He did a video just like I did when I left Team Truth. And he said, he out of Oko. And then, he, briefed it up. He didn't want to go really into details, but I can imagine what Admins has been put through over there. Not wanting to be a part of, saying, if we here to support victims, y'all making this person a victim, that person a victim. It's like they don't stand on what they say they for. You can't stand doing this and come on live cussing people out and this, if you supposed to be a advocacy group, or, you gotta act accordingly. You can't just, just because I'm coming on here, saying I'm proud of admins. Then here come a video, fuck you, Denise. Bitch you this and bitch you that. But you are the people who's supposed to be advocating for so-called victims. You can't do that. You either have to be one way, say what you got to behave like you say, you for these victims, you got to behave in that manner. You feel me? Right. And see, the same way he left, I thought I was doing a proper, exit. I did the same thing. I did a video. I say no more Team Truth. I live at 4 p.m. I came live. I said what me and Miss D. I came and Mocha was I think Mocha came on, or she was in the background, because they was trying to say that Mocha and Nia was behind me leaving. They had nothing to do with me leaving. Actually, at that time, I was trying to get them back into Team Truth because they had kicked them out of Team Truth. And I was like the go-between, He was saying they trying to run his channel. They were saying no, they was just trying to tell him, they see things that he, don't see or whatever. And it was just a big mess. And then I was asked to commit a crime. And because I wasn't, when I thought about it, I said, damn, that's how he look at me. I'm old enough to be his mother. Do you know I could go to jail for this? And I'm many things, but a dummy I'm not. And, when you come to ask me to do something like that, I feel like you don't give a fuck about me. You don't care. Not knowing at the time I had a daycare, that I could have lost that just lying to a female that I don't even know because you're mad at somebody. At that time, DJ had not done nothing to me, even though, I came at him for a certain individual. Yes, he doxed me. They put my address up and everything. And, but I still wouldn't do it. I still wouldn't do it. So then I became the enemy, and I've been the enemy ever since. It was only between me and one person. Everybody else, included their self. And then I get a phone call from one of, the people, and they was like, Kelly is going to jail. And all I said was, how do you know that? How do you know that? And it turned from there. It went from there. We got the arguing. It went from there. So I can imagine what you went through, admins. And I really, I deeply apologize to you because I came at you in a way that was so disrespectful. But at the time, I was getting attacked so much. No, you was not attacking me. But your name was thrown in something, towards me. And that's the only reason why I came at you like I did. Anyway, Caroline left all of it. She don't even really, right. Because people get tired. Like, when is enough enough? Like, when is enough enough? We've been doing this for 4 years. Like, the hate can't be that real. Like, I can't imagine somebody hating me the way that these people hate me. Like, to hate me enough to give me a funeral. To hate me enough to put my surgery out. You see what I'm saying? So when I turn around and fake my death for them, I am everything but a child of God. But that's neither here or there. I'm not here to ruffle no feathers, to spark up no old wounds, unless somebody want to go there. Because, I ain't got a problem with it. You come for me, I'm coming back. It's just that simply we are adults. You know, I'm just so happy that admins finally, and I put it in the atmosphere to a couple of people over there. I said the only way your channel is really going to grow, you're going to have to get away from a lot of that mess, because, people associate you with, if you with a thief every day, people going to look at you like you're a thief. If you with a booster, somebody that steal clothes every day, people are going to look at you like you're a booster. If you with an addict every day, people are going to look at you like you're an addict. You really got to watch the company you keep. And people be wanting to support people channels, but they be like, nah, because I don't want, them to get mad with me. Then I'm on my head is on all kinds of shit, like just the dumbest stuff. And, it's like nobody over there is the bigger person that's going to say, check this out. Enough is enough. Lead them. This is not what we here for. We here to do X, Y, and Z. Because I'm the type of person, you don't fuck with me, I'm definitely not fucking with you. I'm not going to pick anything with you. Just, and I'm not going to think about you after I close my, shut down. I'm not going to spend a near minute, second, or hour making any type of videos, whatever you call them, minions. I'm not doing all of that. I'm too grown, too mature, and too damn classy. I don't do that trashy ass shit. No, I'm not doing it, but I am proud of Admins. I am so proud of Admins, and maybe him and Dana can work their friendship out, because they were friends before all of this. They were friends before Team True. They was friends before Oak Cove. They was friends before all of this shit. So, and Admins is good to be in Dana life. They both God-fearing men. But you see what I'm saying? I need my best friend. She keeps me, I need people in my life when I'm slipping, instead of letting me fall flat on my face, gonna tell me what I need to hear, not what I want to hear. You need friends like that. You don't need people, everything you do, you laughing, and, you gonna put on in your name, like, yeah, we support this bullshit. Children do that, not no grown-ass adults. I never changed my name to nothing degrading R. Kelly. All that type of bullshit. Just shit that my granddaughter, my 9-year-old, would do. They do shit like that, take people's heads and put it on. You find kids doing shit like that, like not no older people. It don't bother me, because it ain't going to make me or break me. I keep telling people, let them talk. It's when they stop talking that you should wonder, because you can't talk and think at the same time. When people stop talking about you, that's when you worry, because now they up to something. Long as they talking and doing shit and on here ranting and ranting, you ain't got a damn thing to worry about. Talk is cheap. Action speaks louder than words. Sometimes, I can imagine, how admins been put in all kinds of arguments for not wanting to go against Dana, not wanting to participate in this evil act. And I just can't imagine. But you know what? When your instincts tell you to do something and you don't follow, don't listen to your instincts, and you gonna fall and fail every time. Listen to your first instinct. If your first instinct tell you to walk away, walk away. Yes, you're going to catch a lot of heat. You're going to be everything, that friendship you think you still had with certain people, that's get ready to be tarnished. Because you got the other people, that's going to keep up a bunch of nonsense. It's just, and there's some good people over there. It is. There's some really good people over there. But people, to me, they just seem afraid to say anything. They feel it, like that ain't right. That is wrong. But they afraid to say something because some of them don't want to get kicked out the group. Some of them want to leave but scared to leave, and because they said what they do to people like myself and other people, and they just, say, I don't want to have to go through that. And then I done told, they probably done told them all their business, and that's so sad when you confide in people. That's why you gotta be very careful telling people in these YouTube streets everything about you, because they going straight there for attack. Everything you told them going to be turned against you. Everything. I don't halfway. I got people speak to me 1 month, and this ain't got nothing to do with them. I got people that speak to me 1 month, and then all of a sudden they act like we enemies. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not kissing nobody ass. That's what I'm not gonna do. I don't kiss ass. I try to get along. I try to sever the beefs I have in these streets. I try to let a lot of shit go. But when somebody hates you, like constantly want to do mean and evil things to you, then, honey, you got something on your hands. You got something on your hands. And I don't believe he's going to be the last. I believe there's going to be plenty more. Pretty soon, I think they're going to be like a used to be team. I got them breaking up. When you start putting malicious and all of that, everybody not for that. Everybody is not for that. And the people, like, I think Diva run a good channel. She's a good commentator. She would even be good for the news. She would. She would really be good for as a news broadcast. And people want to come to Diva channel, but it's sad when you got other people that you be like, nah, I pass. People want to come and hear, your commentary, because she's a good commentator. I swear she is. Adams is too. He give real good commentary, and the thing is, a lot of them over there can do some good commentary, but when you got the people who just want to keep up bullshit, just keep up bullshit, or you and another person, hey, Miss B is going through something, then you got 14 and 15 other people just double teaming you and stuff like that. Like, I'm one, let's say if I was still over there and all that type of shit was going on, I would have been the one in the crowd that be like, because if we supposed to be standing for victims over here, we can't be, setting people up, doxing people and all that. How that's going to make us look? Now, I keep hearing this certain person say that people are looking at him to do these big interviews. They want to do stories. They want to do that. And I'm saying to myself, Don't you know when you doing something good, here come all the people that's going to remind and show these people what you really about and what you really have done to people? People wait just until something good happen for you. And they going to be like, what? Oh, no, we can't back you. Oh, no, we thought you were just, for the victims. We thought I had no idea none of that was going on. And I mean, you got them coming by the shitload. Oh, hell no. I knew if my life depended on YouTube and somebody came at me for a deal, I know it wouldn't go through because I know certain people wouldn't let it go through. Soon as they heard about it, here come all the letters. Here come all the letters. Here come all this and here come all of that. No, she was on there cussing at somebody. She vulgar. Sometimes, walking away is best. Like I said, Agnes, I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. I can imagine. I can only imagine. But don't think it's over. Because I thought when I walked away that was it. I had no idea of what was in store for me. I had no idea. And to the day when this child felt like he just recently texted me, this Don Snow character, the other day. And said, let me tell you something, bitch. He emailed me. He don't have my number, email. Let me tell you something, bitch. Don't say my motherfucking name. Oh my God, y'all. The email was just, oh my goodness. And you know what I emailed them back? I said, what about the times we used to crack each other up? What happened to all of that? It fucked him up. I know it fucked him up. He wanted me to come back at him like, boy, fuck you. Don't you email me no more. I'm going to do this and I'm going to get this done. I said, what happened to the times that, you used to tell me, oh, Mr. Niche, you had me rolling. You had my stomach hurting. I said, what happened to those days when we used to crack each other up? I ain't heard an email from him. Sometimes you got to kill a person with kindness. You don't always have to respond negatively. Sometimes try killing somebody with kindness and it'll make them think like, wow. Like that wasn't what he was looking for. He's so used to me saying, come on. Now I know ain't nobody that stupid. When I bought my house 28 years ago, it was predominantly white people. My sister, who was my real estate agent, she's deceased now. She begged me not to take this house. She said 5 years they were going to blow up the projects. She said all these white people houses going to be up for sale. She said they're going to leave. She said investors are going to buy the properties and they're going to start renting them to Section 8. I told her, girl, no, they not. These white people ain't leaving. It was predominantly white. Well, she didn't let us see it. They blew up the projects. All you saw was for sale signs going up around here. I went from having white neighbors on each side of me to having one time a young girl with 5 kids on the left side. One had 8 kids on the right side. So I moved and rented my house out for 8 years. I vowed to never come back around here because the neighborhood was changing. The house I was in, I was supposed to be buying. The man tricked me. I lived there for 8 years, paying him $1,000 a month. Every month he's supposed to be doing a contract for me to buy the house. Come to find out I'm paying him. He's not paying the mortgage. The house went into foreclosure. So I was forced to come back to my house. At the time, the girl who was renting the house from me She had lost her job and was stopped paying me. We was in court. So I told the judge, I said, I don't want her money. I just need her to get out my house. The judge said, nope, you cannot live nowhere for free. So he ordered her to pay me my money and gave her 30 days to move. When I came back around here, it was a whole different neighborhood. A whole different neighborhood. Kids were everywhere. So I said, you seen everybody, every young girl you seen had a stroller. Boom, boom, boom. So then my son girlfriend got pregnant. I said, I'm gonna open up a daycare. I said, plus this a high demand area for a daycare. I said, I'll stay full, in which I did. So I took care of these kids around here. A lot of them grown up, hanging on the corners. Do this boy or anybody in these YouTube streets think they can come in my area and think that they will get away with coming in my area to do something? Do you know I was so mad with him at one time that it's over 13 of them got his picture in their phones. When he did that video going down the street next to mine, then he put my house on. He come through like 3, 4 when people wasn't out. I don't know why nobody wasn't out, because they normally out all night. You know, that's just the neighborhood. I'm not ashamed to say it. That's why I became a part of the community. And that's why, you know, I have a title, you know, and they don't play about Miss Denise. They don't play about me. I wouldn't have to call nephew, son, nobody. It would be a sad situation. A sad situation. I don't ever have to worry about nobody doing anything to me where I live. And I've been on here doing lives. And they didn't kill people. The people was in my live heard the gunshot. I've been on here doing a live where I ran to a murder scene 3 doors from my house. It's a difference when you live somewhere and people don't respect you. But when you done took care of these kids, and when you done pulled these kids to the side and gave them, you know, phone numbers to different jobs and, you know, to try to get them off the corner and stuff. These kids right here love me like a mother, a auntie. They don't even call me Miss Denise. They call me auntie or ma. Ma. I can't even pull up with no bags. I don't care if they serving somebody. They gonna stop to come get them bags and bring up on my porch. I got it, ma. I got it. So do you think this kid now, I know you know mental ill is real, but you would have to be goddamn sure mentally ill to come in this motherfucking area fucking with me. And then you got to deal with me. You know, I'm considered an elderly. If I shoot your ass and kill your ass right now, I wouldn't get a damn day. Because first of all, I got a gun permit. I have a gun permit. You came to my home after stalking me for 4 years to commit, and it's all documented. You would just come on a suicide mission. It would be a suicide mission. And I shoot very well. Very well. And I ain't gonna have nothing without an extended clip. And you know, I'm trying to, you know, let this shit blow over. But every now and again, here come the emails. Here come, and all of this started from who, from what, and why. I just be glad when somebody come out with the whole thing and put it to rest, because Passionate Gangster will be really hurt. It's gonna hurt her, because she ain't gonna imagine that she was played like the way she was played. And I'm always saying, for her not to have did nothing to nobody she did not deserve, for what was done to her, and to try to use me and Dubosky. How do you put me and Dubosky in a plot and then take Dubosky out? Now who does that? Because y'all start back talking again. It was supposed to have been on Dubosky. I was just thrown in it. But then as soon as you and Dubosky get cool, it was just Denise. You don't hear no more about Dubosky. Like, me and Dubosky never talked offline. Ever. I had started coming on his channel. So when you trying to kill two birds in one stone, but the bloggers fell for it. I was public enemy number one in the YouTube streets. Miss Passionate fell for it. And it was just a sad situation. I felt more sorry for her than anybody. You email me the pictures, okay. Okay. I'm going to look at her. Oh, I know she is so pretty. How old is she, Butterfly Nuts? My baby turned 3 months, but she was preemie. So she still looked like a newborn. It's hard to find clothes for her. Preemie clothes. She's still in newborns. And she 3 months. Yeah. And she had a blood transfusion. Her and my niece. My niece almost died having her daughter. Her daughter almost died. So she's like, oh, she 4 months. She's a miracle baby. I prayed so hard. They both had to have a blood transfusion. Yeah. And she little is not but the cutest little thing. I know the love you have for that baby. It's nothing like, girl, a little baby. That's why I don't play when it comes to kids. And just with all of that, I still don't appreciate that man's children being slaughtered and slandered like that. I just don't. Girl, I'm telling you, you get ready to go broke, Butterfly Nuts. You get ready to go broke, because, honey, it's not nothing you're going to see that's cute as I don't know what that you're not going to get. I'm trying now. I'm getting her some little diamond earrings for when she get a little ears pierced. So, I'm thinking seriously about getting a center. I'm going to look at some buildings. I'm thinking about, but I ain't trying to do 2 things at one time right now. But if push comes to shove, I might. If I do it, I'm going to get a center this time. Get a building. Because, honey, that little baby, I'm in love with that little baby. And my niece was off today, and I'm mad because she's supposed to brood her. I told her just drop her off. She was like, but you got to take her. And, I don't want to be around there because somebody might got COVID. I like, girl, do you think I wouldn't know who got COVID and who don't? But anyway, I know this was real hurtful for Adams because Adams just an all-around good person. And sometimes you can see that people is just too good for that. You know, and I always looked at him like Adams is so talented. For anybody who haven't heard Adams sing, Adams can blow, baby. You hear me? Adams sing his ass off. I've always said that, even when I was mad at Adams, I never took that from him. And I believe Adams is going to go a long way in life. But sometimes you got to let a bunch of negativity go in order for you to grow. Because, I mean, if you do try to be the bigger person, you probably getting attacked. You know, I've never seen a bunch of people uphold people wrongs. Like, don't ever uphold me when I'm wrong, because you ain't my friend. I don't think, people are being real with people. Instead of, saying, that woman wasn't bothering you. Why would you even do that? No, we got your back. We with you. We roll with you. Keep doing it. You all right? I don't see nothing wrong with that. There's a bunch of goddamn ass kisses. But yet they talk about they do this for a living and they do that and all of that, but you're not even setting good examples in the YouTube streets. I know I done did some shit in YouTube as far as saying shit out my mouth. I've said some shit. Atmos left Oco, but he did a video about it, and I was just speaking, just saying, how Atmos is a good person. And I've always said that. And I had to apologize to Atmos because, Atmos was thrown into some stuff against me about 2 years ago. And I really, really totally disrespected him. But I had apologized to him, because as I started watching Atmos, I had to say to myself, it's no way he could have done that. I said, they threw him into that. He was thrown into that. I was like, it's no way. Atmos, come on. Atmos don't know I be in his church services. I be in the bushes. I've been watching Atmos for a long time. And that's how I came to the conclusion that you need to apologize to him. And that's what I did. So I just hope that from this point on, he's not under attack. As I was, I'm still under attack. And I try to get away from all of that, and it's sad because we believe in the same thing, and it's just sad. It's just sad. It's just sad. And unfortunate, and when I seen it, I was like, oh my God. And that's the same way I left. I did a video. But you let people get drunk and say how I left. Y'all know this the most I ever posted on my community post. I never used to post on that thing. And I know I wasn't posting 3 and 4 years ago. But I supposed to put up a bunch of lies Like, what was the lie? Like, please show it to me. Because goddamn, y'all paparazzis when it come to me, so you got everything I ever done or said. You got every video I ever made. You know, I've even got my page taken down, you know. I mean, they have done the most to me. Like, they have done the most. Like, the plot and all of that wasn't good enough. You know, the slander wasn't good enough. You know, the videos wasn't good enough. The funerals wasn't good enough. Let's just take a, you know, but I'm still here. Cause see what they thought I was going to do is just say, fuck it. I'm just not never fucking. I'm leaving New. You know why I stay? Just because it's certain people in here want me gone so bad. If they would stop wanting me gone, I might be gone. But I know they want me off of YouTube so bad. And that's one of the reasons why I stay. Because one time, you know, I wanted to leave on my own accord. Not because of nothing nobody did, but when I see how they do other people, you know, the CPS shit, you know, the getting people jobs taken, getting people put out, and all of that. How do you want to see somebody homeless? Like, the little arguments that go on YouTube is not enough to have me. And all the shit that they did to me, I've never called nobody parole officer. I've never wrote a letter to nobody. I've never called, you know, the police on them. You know, I never tried to find out, you know, how to dox them. I've never tried to find out where they work. I've never tried none of that. Never. I don't even know how to dox. Like, I know here we have MerlinCaseSearch.com. You could go and find anybody criminal record. And I'm quite sure if you're in New York, let's just say New York, you probably could go to NewYorkCaseSearch.com. I'm not sure, but I'm just assuming. But who wants to do all of that? Who wants to have, no, it's not going to be me because, you know, people can sue you for defamation of character. And some people do shit just so you can spend money. Because first of all, you're going to have to get a lawyer. You're going to have to pay for the cease and desist. You're going to have to pay for the paperwork they filed for the defamation. You're going to have to pay for this, pay for that. Then they're long distance. So it's going to be a little bit more. Because trust me, I didn't, you know, look into a lawyer. You know, so you're going to be spending all this money. Even though in the suit you can ask for the money back. But if they're not working at a goddamn pie factory, I'm not trying to take nobody a little bit of money. Then I'm not trying to take from nobody kids. You know, because that's who's going to suffer if you have children. Like, I know Tasha K now wish she wouldn't have never went on. And see, she kept on with Cardi B. She kept on. She kept on. And now she's in $4 million worth of debt. That's why every 5 minutes you see her coming on. She do podcasts now where you have to pay to see, you know, that more interesting stuff. You know, like right now she got an interview, a second interview with that girl. She come on and tell you all about it and had a girl there and it's pumping you up and, oh, you want to go see it. But to see it, you got to pay. She has a big bill now. You think I want to be on here because I didn't slander somebody and dox somebody and put out rumors that's not true? Mm-mm. 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 And you would think people say, oh no, that can't happen to me. Shit. Mm-mm. If I ever dox somebody, honey, they would have me under the goddamn jail. But look at all the stuff they did to me. Mm-hmm. All the stuff that I could have had their channels. I could have had certain individuals' channel taken over 5 times. Just taken. They not only make videos, they use my full name. But you know why they do it? Because they say, oh, Denise ain't into that. She ain't go, she ain't gonna do this and she not gonna do that. Cause she don't do stuff like that. They know I don't do stuff like that. But they don't know when I will get tired. But see, I had to put my hands in it. Because from my understanding, their channel's going down anyway. Other people are taking them down. Mm-hmm. Sure. My grandmother used to always say, sometimes you ain't even got to put your hands in it, baby. You just sit back and wait. I told you, God sees everything. You may not know what another person is doing, but that man upstairs see it all. You will not get away with it. For that moment. But when your luck start going bad, and you wondering why is this happening to me?